stroller. How about in the second figure? What can you see in the second figure? Yes, that's right. While in the second figure, you will see a man pushing a cart with the soil. Who do you think does the more work? A mother pushing a baby stroller or the man pushing a cart with the soil? Why do you think so? Amazing. So for him, the man pushing a cart with the soil does the more work because the soil is more heavy than the baby. So these two figures has a connection to our lesson for today, which is about force and energy. Again, what is our lesson for today? Force and energy. So think about things you move every day. Yes? So for him, when he closed the door, he moves it. In order to close the door, what did you do? So he pushed the door in order to close it and it moves. How about in opening the door? What did you do to open the door? That's right. He pulled the door in order to open it. So it also moves. So in simple, to move something, you either push or pull it. And a push or pull is called force. Again, what is force? Very good. A push or pull. So, besides moving an object, what can be done with force? Take a look at this slider figure. What can you see in this slider figure? The ball is from here, then it goes to the boy. That's correct. The boy is catching the ball. The boy stopped the ball by catching it, and he uses force. So, besides moving an object, a force can also stop a moving object. Now, let's look at this second slider figure. What can you observe in this second slider figure? You can try it also if you want. So, that's right. In this slider figure, you will see an index finger and a Play-Doh. The index finger press the Play-Doh. So when you press the Play-Doh, what will happen to the Play-Doh? Excellent. The Play-Doh will change its shape. So besides moving an object, a force can also change the shape of an object. Let's take a look at the third slider figure. What can you see in this slider figure? Very good. A girl playing a badminton. So when you play a badminton, does the shuttlecock goes in the same direction or different direction? That's right. When you play a badminton, the shuttlecock goes in different direction. So besides moving an object, a force can also change the direction of an object. Again, besides moving an object, what is the three things force can do according to this slider book? First, can you please read it? Stop a moving object. Second, a force can also change the shape of an object. And third, read it again. Change the direction of an object. So we now learn about force. Let's now go on in the type of force. That force have two types, friction and gravity. So let's now first talk about friction. What can you see in this slider book? Very good. A boy playing a toy car. So when this toy car runs smoothly in the floor. But what do you think will happen when this toy car reach a carpet? What do you think will happen slow down and will stop after some time. So the force up on it in order to slow it down is called friction. The more smooth the surface is, the less friction, and the more rough the surface is, the more friction. So let's now go on to the second type of force, which is about gravity. So this slider figure is showing a boy throwing a ball in the air. So now it's your turn. Can you please pick up your ball pen and throw it in the air? What can you observe in that task? Yes? Good job! When you throw an object in the air, it will goes back and falls down. It is because of the earth force. The earth has the capability to attract everything to its center. That force is called gravity. Again, what is the two type of force? Friction and gravity. So now we are done with force. Let's now talk about work. What can you see in this first picture? Yes? Amazing. In this first picture, there is a boy pushing a chair. How about in the second picture? What can you see in the second picture? Yes? In the second picture, there is a boy pushing a bookshelf. So, who do you think does the more work? The boy pushing the chair or the boy pushing the bookshelves? That's right. The boy pushing the bookshelves does the more work. In simple, we can say that when we exert less force, we do less work. And when we exert more force, we do more work. So, what do you think will happen to this boy pushing the bookshelves after some time? Good job! The boy will get tired afterwards. So, the ability to do something is called energy. So, look at this boy. He is exhausted because he does more work. So, we can simply say that when we exert more force, we do more work, we will have less energy. And when we exert less force, we do less work rather, we will have more energy. So, energy has many forms. First, heat energy. We can get heat energy by burning fuel such as wood, gas, and fuel. So, what do you think is the uses of heat energy? Yes, that's right. We use heat energy to cook foods. Light energy. We get light energy from sunlight. What do you think is the organism that needs sunlight in order to make their own food? Yes, very good. That's right. The plants need sunlight to make their own food. And we also gather our energy by eating plants such as fruit and vegetable. So the last type of energy is electrical energy. We use electrical energy in heating, lighting, and running electronics such as tablet and television. So, again, what is the two types of energy? What is the three types of energy? Rather, first, heat energy. Second, light energy. And third, electrical energy. So now, we fully learn what is force and energy. We can now do our activities. So here in our activity 1, can you please read the direction of our activity 1? Draw the table below, identify the picture, and put the letter in first column if it shows more force, more work, and less energy. And put the letter in the second column when it shows less force, less work, and more energy. So I have here a picture. So this picture has a letter on it, and you will going to identify if it is belong to more force, more work, and less energy. So please do your work now. So this first picture, what can you see in this first picture? A boy pushing a car. So this will be the letter A. Second picture, a man pulling the horse. This will be letter B. And here, there is a girl playing a soccer. This will be our letter C. Here in this picture, you will see a man tossing a coin. This will be our letter D. And in this picture, you will see a man pushing a ball. This will be our letter E. And here in the last picture, you will see a girl pushing a cart. This will be our letter F. So now, please do your work. I will give you 5 minutes to finish your work. Are you done? Very good. Let's now check your answer. So letter A will goes to the first column, which is more force, more work, and less energy. Who got the correct answer? Very good. Letter B will goes in the first column, which is more force, more work, and less energy, because as you can see, the man is having hard time in pulling the horse. So the letter C, a girl playing a soccer. This will goes in the second column, which is less force, less work, and more energy. And the letter D will goes to the second column again. Less force, less work, and more energy. Letter E will goes to the first column, which is more force, more work, and more energy. Letter F will goes to the second column, which is less force, less work, and activity, can you please read our direction? Activity 2. Form 3 groups and draw a picture showing the 2 types of force. What is the 2 types of force? Gravity and friction. Then present it to the class after. So the criteria are creativity 5 points, cooperation 10 points, presentation 5 points, a total points of 20. So please do your work now. I will give you 10 minutes to do your work. Are you done? Very good. Now let's go to our third activity. Can you please read the direction of our activity 3? Encircle which force is being used in each picture. So there is a picture here that shows push or pull. So when you think that it is showing push, you will encircle the word push. And it shows the force pull, you will encircle the word full. So work on your third activity. I will give you 5 minutes to work it. So are you done? Now let's answer your activity 3. Here in the first picture, what can you see in it? That's right, a tissue box. So when you use a tissue box, you put the tissue on it. So it is pull. Second picture, a boy pushing a car. So it is push. Third picture, when you cut a scissor, you push your hands together. So it is push. So fourth picture, a toothpaste. When you're using a toothpaste, you push the toothpaste so that the paste will goes out. So it is push. Here a boy that is a boy that has a drum. So when you're drumming, you are pushing your stick on the drums like this. So it is push again. Here you will see a boy that is digging the soil using a, do you call it? A shovel. So there is an arrow. So it is also push. Here is a lamp. So when you open the lamp, you will pull the what do you call this? The is a boy throwing a ball. So it is there is also an arrow. So it is push because he is pushing the ball upwards. So push again. So here you will see a whale. So it is pull because the whale is now it is a push because the whale is pushing the water to the air. So it is a push, not pull. I'm so sorry. So who got all the correct answer? Very good. Let's give you a very good clap. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Very good. So now we are fully done with our activities. Let's now play a game. This game is called Complete Me. I will say an incomplete sentence and you will complete those sentences. So are you ready, children? Let's now start. First, a force is blank. What is a force? Very good. A force is a full, push or pull. What besides moving an object, a force can also blank? Yes? Good job. Besides moving an object, a force can also stop a moving object, change the direction of an object, and change the shape of an object. So, third, what is the two types of force? Excellent! The two types of force are friction and gravity. So, when you exert force, blank is done. Amazing! When you exert a force, work is done. So, the ability to do something is called blank. That's right. It's called energy. So, what is the three types of energy? Yes? That's correct. The three types of energy are heat energy, light energy, and electrical energy. So, let's now have a short quiz. Can you please read our direction? Thank you. Use the word from the box to complete each sentence. So, just like our game, this sentence is incomplete. So, you will complete it by writing the words that is in the box. So, that is our first quiz. In our letter B, it is essay, 5 points. So what is force? You will just answer this question. What is force and energy? And what is the importance of it in your daily life? I will give you 5 minutes to answer it. You can start now. Are you done? Very good. Can you please pass your work? Pass your work. Thank you. Now let's have our assignment. So for our assignment, can you please read our assignment? Thank you. Create a picture showing that, if you want to review our lesson about force and energy, you can borrow this slider book. So, you can look back to our lesson. So, that's all. Thank you, children.